5'11", but my status make me 6'8". The way I'm shooting, my recruiter is from big state. The way I'm balling, I should probably have a mixtape. Feds on production. Baby help me count it, puts her head on concussion. Know they hate to see it cause the gang so lit. Thick rope, make my son think he can swing on it. And I ain't gon' spit lest it come with a price. You bang on Mitch, better run for your life cause it's tragic. But it was cool while it lasted. Go stuff him with his partner, save up on the cash. Gaps in my brody on 10. Clearing out the crowd like they know we gon' win. No, the feeling ain't the same when we touch. I'm still tripping off a cane and a crutch.
Welcome back, everyone. It's that time of year, one of my favorite times of the year. I don't know if it's your favorite or second favorite. I like football season and I like March Madness. They run head and head. So today we're going to reveal our March Madness brackets. I got a special guest today with old man Mr. Hen. How you doing, Mr. Hen?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, podcasters, listeners, everybody? How you doing tonight?
So, glad to have you on, old man Mr. Hen. And
thanks for having me. Thanks for having
me. We go way back. How long we know each other? 20, 30 years, something like that.
Hey, man, MREs to Jimmy Deans. Hey, we out there trenches to throwing wrenches at each other to
That's right. That's right.
Through thick and thin.
That's right. I'm glad to have you on. And so today we're gonna break down our March Madness. Let's just do that one. Our March Madness predictions. Everybody's had one the last few days. I haven't really watched any of them, but I know they've had someone give you mine, and only Mr. Hen's going to give you his, what we think our brackets are going to be. And this is going to take a while, so we're just going to jump right into it. Well, before we do that, though, let me go ahead and got to give a shout out to A&K Engravers for making my tumblers. You can go to Old Man Coffee Shop and get your coffee, get your tumblers, and get your T-shirts. All right, coffee and T-shirts are already on there. Tumblers will be on there by the end of the week. So I'm picking those up here in a couple days. So go to get them all. So you can get your tumbler and get your and your coffee can go in it. All right.
And that's messed up that you said that because I had a few promos, but I'm not gonna step on your toes.
No, go ahead. What you got? Go ahead. You're a guest. Go ahead.
Hey, throughout this, I'm gonna just let everybody know this is my unofficial bracket. So everybody that I do picks with, and through all the sites that I do, unofficial. Hey, don't take my word on it. But I got JD Customs right here. JD Customs, custom cups. Throughout the night we throwing up sponsors. So right now, the drink of choice tonight is Don Julio. So if my speech gets slurred or you can't hear me, hey, it's not me talking, it's Don. But I'll be back with you in a few seconds.
Okay. All right. So let's jump right on in there. And so we're gonna start with the South region. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go on down all the first round, then we'll go to the second round, and then the third round for all of the picks. We're not going to break it down by region, but we will start and we'll announce what region we're in. So right now we're going to start with the South region. Alabama is going to play the winner, and it looks like it may have just finished, but I didn't see the final score. But between Texas A&M, Corpus Christi, and Southeast Missouri, and I got Alabama moving on after the first round.
Nah, I got Alabama too. If that's an upset, man, I quit.
Well, you might quit, I mean, hey, I think I read somewhere that there's only been one 16 seed beat a number 1 seed, and it was actually a couple years ago, and it was Virginia who got beat, and they got smashed. It wasn't close to them. They got beat by 20 points.
Yeah, a couple years ago, Kentucky got beat in the first round. So
Well, there's upsets every year.
yeah,
There's upset. Now it's not always number one seed. In fact, very like it's only one time the number one seed been beat in the first round, but there's always upsets every round.
yeah.
So the next game we got Maryland and West Virginia. Who you got in that one?
So I'm going with West Virginia.
You going with West Virginia?
Yeah, Bob Huggins. He gonna
Bob
get it
Huggins. You
done.
going with the Big 12?
Yeah,
I knew
Bob
you was
Huggins
a Big
gonna get
12
it done.
fan. But I'm going with the Big 10. I'm going with Maryland.
I don't know. Maryland's kind of sluggish, but
Well, so you're a Big 10 fan. I'm a Big 12 fan, and we're
no.
both at the opposite on that one.
ACC. I'm them Blue Devils.
Oh, so basketball, you go out of state.
Yeah, I got to
Okay.
90s.
Okay. I hear you. But yeah, Maryland used to be in the ACC, and they left and went to the Big 10. But I think Maryland. I think I haven't got a chance to watch them this year, but I know enough about West Virginia. I just can't rely on them, so I'm going Maryland.
You go Maryland.
Next game we got San Diego State and Charleston. This is a 12-5 matchup, and your 12-5 matchups that's usually your biggest upsets of the season between 4 and 16 and 5 and 12. I'm sorry, 12 and 16, 12 and 13, or 4 and 13 and 5 and 12. Those games are where your most of your upsets are at. But I'm going with San Diego State in this one. I don't think that Charleston has enough to hang with them. What you got?
Yeah, the predictors, they saying 12-5 is always the ones that's going to get beat, but not in this round. So, yeah, I got San Diego State, too.
Okay. Virginia and Furman is the next game. What you got over there?
Yeah, I keep it in Virginia.
Yeah, I'm going to stay with
upset there.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to stay with Virginia, too. I just don't. Yeah, Furman. I don't think they have enough to. Virginia's a rare basketball team. They're going to slow it down and bore you to death. It's almost they're like high school basketball, as close as they can be high school basketball with no shot clock, because they're going to take it down to 5 seconds every time. It's going to bore Furman to death, and it's going to win. I think Virginia will win.
Yeah, in the ACC title game, Duke was just running them. So, yeah, you're right. Because once they get in that half-court game, they can't do nothing.
Yeah. Creighton and North Carolina State.
Yeah, I got the Wolf Packs.
You got the Wolfpack.
I got the Wolf Pack on the upset.
Oh, man.
They tough. Creighton, they were Cinderella, the last couple of years, and they a higher seed this year, but yeah, I'm going with the Wolf Packs.
So I'm going to go with Creighton. And the reason I'm going with Creighton is, man, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm having, okay, I remember now. All right. So Creighton has a player on their team from Oklahoma City. His name is Trey Alexander. He's a starter. And his dad, by the way, here's a shout out to his dad, who just won the state championship for Douglas this past weekend, and it's only his second year as a head coach for Douglas and 4A. But they won the state championship this weekend, and now I'm pretty sure he's going to be. I'm not sure where they're playing at, but he's going to go see his son play this weekend, and they're going to get past the North Carolina State Wolfpack. That's my prediction.
Sometimes you can't go with the home team.
I hear you. Well, you see, I got to go with home players because we don't have a home team.
Yeah, I got that. I got that as an upset. That's my first upset. Let me mark that.
Okay.
Remember, everybody looking, this is my unofficial bracket. I'm not,
he gonna go change it.
Keep that. I'm gonna throw my disclaimer out there every time. Unofficial, but I'm still rocking with the Wolfpack. I'm still going with it.
I hear you. All right. So next we got another Big 12 team, Baylor and University of California, Santa Barbara. I am going with the Big 12 and Baylor.
Yeah, I gotta go with Baylor too. My brother, one of the players, he coached for his AAU team. Shout out to Southern Assault. You know, the coaches over there, you know, number one. I know if you follow me on Facebook, you see me posting them all the time. Keontae George out there. So I got Baylor advancing to the round of 32.
All right. The next game we have is Missouri and Is that right? Yeah, Missouri and Utah State. I am going with Utah State.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
going with them to upset Missouri.
I got the same.
You got the same?
Missouri been sluggish all year. They can't knock down that 3-ball consistency. Utah State coming out of that Sun Belt with Utah.
Okay. And then to finish up the South region in the first round, we got Arizona and Princeton. I'm going with Arizona.
I'm going Arizona, but I'm gonna throw this out there. It's gonna be close only because Princeton, you know, Princeton play that slow down ball, that ISO, that pick and roll. They old school. You know, they play that Ivy League ball.
Yeah.
Arizona play that fastball. When they get in that half court set, they're not gonna know what to do. But for all those FanDuel fans out there, you know, Oklahoma don't have it and Texas don't have it. But I picked I put the spread on that one. I take the spread on that one. Okay. Whatever the spread is, I take the minus on it.
Got you. Okay. All right, so we're going to move. We're staying in the first round. Now we're going to move to the East bracket. And we got first game we have is Purdue, and they're going to play the winner of Texas Southern, and I can't see the name of the other team, but it doesn't matter. I'm picking Purdue.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Boilermaker, yeah, I got Purdue too.
Yeah. And the next round we got, and I cannot see what I have to make this a little bigger.
Hey, while you thinking, don't forget JD Customs. JD Customs. I know Cold Man Coffee, you know, I'm gonna give me a cup. I think I'm gonna get a coffee.
You better get the coffee.
Hey man, I'll get whatever I want. No, I'm gonna support. I'll probably get something. Probably get the t-shirt.
There you go. All right, so we got Memphis and Florida Atlantic. Who you got?
Yeah, I'm going with Penny.
You go with Penny?
Little Penny.
Riding high off that AAC tournament champion.
Yeah, he started off rough this year. I mean, he do got a top 10 prospect coming in next year with Mickey Williams. So yeah, I'm going with Penny.
I hear you. This is an 8-9 matchup, and Florida Atlantic has only lost 3 times this year. I'm going with FAU. I think they got. I think they got enough to beat Memphis. I know Memphis is riding high, but I gotta go with Florida Atlantic.
Let me write that down, man. Let me take that note.
Yeah, go ahead, write that down.
Hey, everybody that just tuned in, thank you for tuning in to Old Man Sports Talk. Remember, this is my unofficial bracket, so I'm gonna keep saying that unofficial.
Oh, we got some comments. Let me look.
Oh, I gotta log in. What they saying? What my fans saying?
Oh, so yeah, we'll take a break here. So and read the comments. Oh, what's up? What's up, Nick?
What's up, Nick?
If you for you grillers out there, check out my man Nick. He's got a YouTube page. He's all the time, showing different recipes and stuff he does on the grill. Check his page out. And then Billy the barber. He's telling you to slow down, Mr. Hen.
Who is Billy the barber? What's up, Billy?
He's a barber in my barber shop,
Okay.
and he's got a page too. He likes to play live music. Most of it is like jazz, but it's a good page, really good page. Check his YouTube page out as well. And then there's Clara Wells giving you a shout out.
What's up, Auntie?
And Andrea, thanks for the love.
Thank you, Andrea.
All right, so
Who
we're
is
going to
oh you said Young Boy Steady is the barbershop, right?
yeah.
Shout out his barbershop. Let people know about his barbershop.
So I get my hair cut at what is it called? Damn, can't even think the name of it.
Hey, why he thinking,
Billy, what's the name of
that's
the
why it's
barbershop?
called old man, because sometimes we get technical difficulties with our brain. Sometimes we got the central process. It don't see, I get it right now. It ain't calculating quick enough. We
There's
gotta catch up.
Terrence Matthews.
What's up, T Mac? My boy T Mac. Hey, shout out to T Mac, district manager out there doing big things in Florida. My boy T.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't think of the name of the barbershop. What's
Hey,
up?
he gonna
Hey,
put it in
Billy
the
Barber,
comment.
what's the name of the barbershop?
Slow down on a drink. I can't. It's just so good.
Oh,
Fade up,
I remember what it's called. Fading
fading up.
Fading Up Tinker. Because Fading Up, they have a few different locations, and the one I go to is Tinker, which is in, like you said, in Del City. So yeah. Thanks, Billy the Barber, for helping me out there.
I want to say one thing while we on break. The picture behind me was Don King officiating, Barack Obama, and President Trump. Shout out to my boy Van Moreau out there at Beechwood High School in Cleveland. The head coach, he drew that or he painted that. I got a couple of his work. Uh, look him up on Facebook. He do a lot of work for all the celebrities, especially Spike Lee. So shout out to Van for the painting. If you see that glare, that's my projector. This is my little sports room, so I'm watching games as we speak. So don't mind that glare.
All right. So we'll move on. The next, what's that background? Okay, we're good now. The next game is Florida Atlantic. I'm sorry, no, it's Duke and Oral Roberts.
Don't even ask me that one. You know who I'm going with.
Yeah, and he
Brotherhood, baby.
so old man Mr. Hen is going with Duke, and I'm pretty sure that's probably who he got with it at all. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. All right,
Hey, unofficial.
we'll wait and see. But I'm going with the upset in the first round. Them Oral Roberts is going to beat the Duke Blue Devils.
Hey, you want to put a side bet on that?
Hey,
Hey, we live.
on camera.
We
So
live.
no.
What that mean? Your job gonna say nothing? Cause I know my job ain't gonna say
Thanks to a
nothing.
bottle of that hen. All right,
Huh?
a bottle of that hen,
Oh, you
Mr.
know
Hen.
it's on deck. Hey, I wish I can show you my bar right now, but
Yeah.
I don't want to get robbed tonight.
I hear you.
Hey, we good. Hey, that's official right there. Bottle in hand.
So the
Or
next
we can
game,
go with, or you want to go with one of these.
Don Julio. Yeah, I don't really mess with that. That's all right.
We go with that here.
I stick to the beer.
Oh yeah, I can't do that.
So the next game we got is Tennessee and Louisiana. I don't have no upset on that one. I got Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee straight up.
Yeah. Then we'll move on to Kentucky and Providence. I got Kentucky.
Yeah, I got Kentucky too. I think they're gonna make it out the first round.
Yeah. And here we go with another Big 12 team, Kansas State and Montana State. I think that's a pretty easy one, and I'm going with Kansas State.
Yeah, I like Kansas State. I don't know if you saw that the special on Sports Center with the player that collapsed a couple
Yeah,
years
yeah,
ago.
he used to play at Florida.
Florida,
And he
yeah.
plays at
Yeah.
Kansas State. That's
I
right.
like that. Yeah, I like that matchup. I got Kansas State too.
Okay. Michigan State and USC. Who you got in that one?
Um, this was a tough one right here. Tom Izzo trying to bounce back, but USC got a nice little team. I'm going with the Spartans.
Yep, I'm staying with that one too. And then the last pick in the East, last first round game in the East, we have Marquette and Vermont. Who you got there?
Yeah, I got Marquette. No brainer.
Yep, Marquette. All right, let's see if we got any here. Any new messages? Uh-oh. Hey, Billy the Barber, are you taking Duke or are you taking Oral Roberts? He said, "Can I get some of that dare bet?" He can't even spell, man. He must have been drinking.
And he talking about me. Put the cup down. Hey, put the Clippers down. I hope you ain't cutting nobody hair right now. That's a bad promo.
You know, yeah. And then Andrea says she want to bet on a smoked brisket.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'll buy it, you cook it. How about that?
All right. I got a brisket in my freezer and some ribs.
Hey, I was just down there.
Well, we had my grandson's birthday party this past weekend, so
Happy birthday.
he actually his birthday's actually this week. It's Thursday, but he's going to be at his dad's. So we had the birthday party this last weekend, and so we had a good time. Got him a little bounce house. He's out there jumping around. Yeah, a good. Look at this guy. Hold on. Okay. They're looking together.
Are you good over there?
Yeah. I had to pull my glasses off to read this. I thought he misspelled spell. Thought he put only one L in there. But he got all those exclamation points in there. She wants me to smoke it. Okay. I can smoke brisket. I don't know. I don't think anybody wants Henderson cooking on the grill.
Oh, hey, we know I can cook. If you have my barbecue on the grill, my special sauce, go ahead, get in that comment. Everybody love my barbecue.
Okay.
I'll be booked up for the day. Only
Okay.
for one day. That's it.
All right, we'll move on to the next round. We're going to move, or not next round, but next side of the bracket, we're going to the Midwest. And we got Houston playing Northern Kentucky. I think Northern Kentucky will have a quick trip out of the tournament. I'm going with Houston.
Hold on, my iPad ain't let me. Hold on.
Hey, somebody let me know who won that Texas A&M Corpus Christi game. I didn't get.
I'm watching. It's over. I ain't even paying attention.
I didn't see the final score.
Yeah, of course, I got Houston. I don't see no upsets there.
Okay. Next game, we got Auburn and Miami. No, I'm sorry. Looked that wrong. Iowa and Auburn. Who you got there?
Bruce Pearl, I'm sorry. I got Iowa.
That's who I got. Billy the Barber probably got Auburn, knowing him.
You got them 2 7-footers over there.
He from Georgia, so he like everything that's down that way. Because Georgia ain't got no basketball team either. They're like he like the Sooners this year when it comes to basketball.
Oh yeah.
Tucking it up.
He about to retire early. I don't know, going OU. I don't know about that one.
Yeah. All right, then we got Miami, and Drake. There's your another one of your ACC teams. You going with the ACC?
Yeah, I got the Hurricanes.
You got the Hurricanes.
Hurricanes.
Not today. Not today. Drake is going to take down them Hurricanes.
Let me write that down.
Yep, write that down. Write that down.
Remember, this is my unofficial.
Okay,
But I got that jotted. That's three. That's three you got so far.
that's right. Oh, here you go. Here's your hometown team right here. Indiana and Kent State.
I got the upset. Got them Golden Flashes.
Yep, I got them too. I got them
Golden
too.
Flashes.
Kent State is they've won 20, was it 28 games, 26 games. But yeah, I've got them. I think they're going to be just a little bit too much for Indiana. Indiana is they don't play defense well enough, and they're not a very good free throw shooting team. So I think that Kent State will pull that one out. Iowa State, and they're going to actually play the winner of the game that's about to come on here, Mississippi State and Pittsburgh. Now, I might change my pick on this, but right now I'm going to go with Iowa State.
I like Iowa State in football. I always make money off them because of upset. So I can't go away from them now. I got Iowa State too.
Yeah, they're a funny team. Like they're
But
a
the
good.
thing with that is, I like Pitt too because of the coach. But that's why it's my
Unofficial.
because after this game I can see better how they playing. But right now, as of now, I got Iowa. I got the Cyclones.
Yeah, Iowa State just like they lost to OU this year at their place, and it really wasn't even that close. And so they just don't play consistent enough. But I do think they'll make it past this first round, and then they're in trouble after that.
Yeah.
Xavier and Kennesaw State.
Hey, this is easy. This is hard that you got it all. It took you all day. That's how long they're gonna have left in the bracket. So I got Xavier.
Xavier, me too. Texas A&M and Penn State.
I like Texas A&M. I like because they beat Alabama and then they played them close on the SEC championship game. They play hard, so I know Penn State got a couple of good players, but I got the Aggies.
Yeah, I'm going to A&M too. Penn State, if they had not made it to the championship game, would not even, and for the Big Ten, would not even be in the tournament.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going with Texas A&M. And then the last game of the Midwest, we got Texas and Colgate. And I'm going with Texas to set up a Texas and Texas A&M game in the second round. But we'll get to that in a minute. Who do you got?
Hey, hook 'em horns, baby.
Hook 'em horns. All right, so last bracket for the first round, we have Kansas and Howard. And here's another, unless Kansas just comes in there thinking they're going to roll over, which happens a lot of times in the first rounds of the tournament, and the underdog is going to give the best game. But I've got Kansas winning this one pretty comfortable.
Again, another Big 12 team. Shout out to, again, I said it earlier, Southern Assault. My brother, one of the coaches on that team with Mr. Vaughn. And they got a player, Jalen Wilson, Big 12 Player of the Year. So, I'm keeping with the home team, Southern Assault. So I'm going with Kansas, Jayhawks. Hey, my prayers and shouts out to the coach. He just, that illness. So he had a heart attack. So
We didn't have
coach.
he didn't have a heart attack. They just put a stent in. He did not have a heart attack.
Yes, but
He'll be back. He'll be back whenever they play this week. He'll be coaching.
yeah, good. Hey, goodwill, coach. See you out there.
Yep. Next game we have Arkansas. What is it? And Illinois. SEC versus the Big Ten. Who you got?
What we got? Arkansas, Illinois. I got Arkansas.
I'm going the other way. I got Illinois. Arkansas had a really good start to the season, and then they just cooled down, coming into the tournament, not playing very well. Illinois is not great, but I think that if you can get Arkansas into, just play. Illinois is a pretty good defensive team. Arkansas relies on three-pointer shooting, and if they cannot get the three-point shot down, which I think in Illinois can do just enough to stop that, then I think Illinois wins. Next game, we have St. Mary's and VCU, another 12-5 matchup. And I, again, am going with the 12 seed VCU to beat St. Mary's.
You ready? You ready for it?
Yep. Unofficial.
I was going back and forth with that one too. That VCU, they upset everybody every year, but I like the way St. Mary's play. So right now, I'm going with St. Mary's.
Okay.
So let me write that. That's four. That's four for you right there.
That's right.
You write that one down.
Now we got UConn and Iona. You got UConn?
I had Iona as my Cinderella.
Okay.
But, yeah, I'm going to stick with them Huskies.
Get your pen out, because Iona is going to upset UConn.
I had it, but I looked at it too. That's 5.
You know who the coach for Iona is, right?
Official, huh? Who's the coach?
Rick Pitino.
Oh, yeah, Rick. That's what I said. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's trying to make a stand.
Yeah. He's got not only does he have the player of the year for this conference on his team, he's got the defensive player of the year on his conference. They like the full court press, which you don't see in college basketball anymore. I like it. I'm going with Iona.
Yeah, I just changed it. I'm going Iona.
He changed it that quick.
Hey, power of the iPad, baby. Power of the iPad.
Yeah.
I told you. Hey, I keep telling you.
It's unofficial.
Unofficial.
All right. The next game we have is TCU, and they're going to play the winner. That game is actually tomorrow night between Arizona State and Nevada. Now, this is another one that could change for me, but I'm going to go with TCU for right now.
Yeah, I got TCU straight up.
Okay. Just a couple more left in the first round, then we'll take a quick break. But we have Gonzaga and Grand Canyon. I'm going with Gonzaga.
Yeah, Grand Canyon did have an upset a couple years ago, but I don't see them. I think they're going back to the Grand Canyon. I'm going with Gonzaga.
Yep. Northwestern and Boise State.
Yeah, I'm staying. I went back and forth on that one too, but I'm gonna stay with Northwestern.
Not me. Is that an upset?
Boise State.
I'm going Boise State. Yeah. Northwestern is if they're not playing really good defense, they don't have a chance to beat too many teams in this tournament. So I'm going. Boise State's a solid team, both offensively and defensively. So, whereas Northwestern is a shaky offensive team, and if they can't stop Boise State, then I just don't see much of a chance for them. I mean, anything can happen. We've all seen that before, but I'm going to go with Boise State. Then the last game in the first round, we have UCLA and UNC Asheville. Who you got?
I'm going UCLA.
Get your pen out because we got another upset, baby. UNC Asheville. Now, before I say it, here's the thing. I want to say this. This is a 2-15 matchup. All right. I don't have a 2 seed pick to win in any of the other brackets. Okay. In the last 10 years, 6 times there's been a 2 seed beat a 15, including the last 2 years. And we're going 3 in a row as UNC Asheville upsets the UCLA Bruins. And I'm going to tell you why. UCLA lost their best player. And yes, they got other players, but UNC Asheville is not a scrub team. They're a very good team. And so I'm picking them to upset UCLA in the first round.
I don't know. I like it. They got a couple nice players. They got a Murray Bailey out there that I'm staying with UC. Even though that team they lost their player, I think they still got enough to get past UNC Asheville. I mean, they lost the championship because of some calls that shouldn't have been made, but I'm sticking with them Bruins.
Okay. So before we move on to the second round, I gotta talk to Billy the Barber real quick. Billy the Barber is sitting here saying, y'all better be glad OU isn't on Georgia's schedule this year. Billy, you do realize we did beat the number 1 team in the country, Alabama.
Georgia still got a basketball team?
I know. That's what I'm trying to figure. I didn't know.
I thought that was football. I thought they got rid of that program.
Yeah. Title IX. I thought Title IX took over for that one, because, yeah. I mean, we had a bad year, but that's how good the Big 12 is this year. That's how good the Big 12 is this year. The last place team in the Big 12 put a thumping on the number 1 team in the SEC.
I give you 2 seconds. I hear you.
Go ahead. And we didn't just beat – that ain't the only team in the SEC team we beat. We beat Florida too. So, yeah, it just – we play in the toughest conference in the country. So, it is what it is. But anyways, we're glad to have so many guests on tonight. We got eight guests. I appreciate you guys down there. We're just getting started. We're going to take a break real quick. We're not getting off the line. Don't think that. But yeah. Okay, there we go. Mr. Hen had to go somewhere for a second. Be right back. Then we'll get back to doing our predictions. Appreciate you guys all calling in. Doesn't look like I missed any comments. Not yet, anyway. Billy, how are you going to tell somebody how good they've been? Georgia ain't been good in 30 years. I mean, Florida is the last team to win back-to-back national champions.
But I had to take that phone call, man. You know what went on this weekend, so I had to take that call.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. Billy, just sit back, relax, and watch the show.
Billy still talking?
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna move on to the second round. Now, because now we have different picks, we're gonna start back over in the South, and you're gonna have to say who you got, or I'm gonna say who I got. If you got somebody different, then you tell me who you
speed it up a little bit.
Yeah. So back in the South, second round, I got Alabama and Maryland, and get your pen out. Another upset. Alabama, I got losing in the second round to Maryland. Maryland going to the Sweet 16.
Forgive me if I say this or somebody take it wrong, but unless they indict number 24, no. I got Alabama and Virginia.
And who you got? You said West Virginia. West Virginia.
Yeah, I got Alabama beating West Virginia.
Okay.
Because remember we had that pit that. Yeah, like I said, unless they indict Brandon number 24, yeah, I can't see that happening.
Okay. All right. Next
Hey,
game.
we can put another sideways on that.
No.
Okay, we could change it.
No. San Diego State and Virginia, and I've got San Diego State moving on in that one.
Oh, I'm trying to log back in. Oh, there we go. You got San Diego State and who? Virginia? Yeah, I got Virginia too, them Cavaliers.
You got Virginia winning?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got San Diego State winning that one.
Ooh.
Next game, we got Creighton and Baylor. And I can't go with the Oklahoma City kid, Trey Alexander, in that one. Got to go with the Big 12 and Baylor.
Again, Keontae George out there. I'm going with Baylor.
Okay. Utah State and Arizona. I'm going with Arizona.
Same.
All right. Now we're moving on to the East. Purdue and FAU, and I'm going with Purdue.
Remember, I had Purdue and Memphis. I'm going with Purdue also.
Okay. Now remember, I got ORU beating Duke, so I got ORU and Tennessee, and I got ORU with another upset going to the Sweet 16.
Oh, your bracket messed up
Tennessee.
already.
Huh?
Your bracket messed up. You know I'm going with the Brotherhood. I'm gonna drink to that.
Oh yeah, you got Duke.
Brotherhood. Yeah, your bracket messed up. Or no.
Okay.
You got Filikowski out there on Duke, man. You got I can't think of his name, Stewart. You got nah.
Okay, we'll find out.
I remember Hennessy, right? Oh, okay. Let's make it up. Right. Yeah. Okay. Just want to refresh your memory. I know you old man Nate. Sure.
Yeah, my memory be slipping. Kentucky and Kansas State. I'm going with the Big 12, and I got Kansas State.
I told you Kansas State. I like Kansas State. You know Kentucky been going downhill. John Kyle got a. I don't know. He was more recruit. Huh?
Calipari?
Yeah, John Kyle. I'm going Kansas State.
Okay. Michigan State and Marquette. I'm going with Marquette.
Same, no change.
Okay. All right, now we're going to head over to the Midwest, still in the second round. Houston and Iowa. And I've got another upset. Iowa upsetting Houston and advancing to the Sweet 16.
Same. Houston, number one player out.
Yep.
So I got the same. Iowa beating Houston on the upset.
Now this next matchup I have is actually between two upset teams in the first round, and that's Drake and Kent State. And I'm going to go with Drake.
Remember, I went with Miami and Kent State, so I got them Hurricanes winning.
Okay. Iowa State and Xavier, and I think Iowa State Iowa State season ends there, and Xavier advances to the Sweet 16.
Same.
This next game we have is a game that we haven't seen probably in the last decade, but we probably will see a lot in the future, and that's Texas A&M and Texas. And I got the Longhorns moving on.
I'm gonna stay right down 45. I'm gonna stay right on 45, and I'm going with the Aggies, Texas A&M.
Okay. You want to make it home at night. That's why you're going with Aggies, huh?
Not really, but Texas, they Yeah, I got the A&M boys.
Okay.
Hey,
All right.
remember,
Huh? Unofficial. He gonna change that by the end of the night.
no, I'm gonna keep Texas A&M. I like them. They play. I told you how they was playing.
Alabama.
Alabama. They was holding strong.
Okay. Okay. All right. Moving on to the West bracket, we have Kansas and Illinois, and I've got Kansas going to the Sweet 16.
No change.
Okay. This next matchup again was for two upset teams for me. Both these teams pulled upsets in the first round, and that was VCU and Iona. And I got Iona moving on to the Sweet 16. You're gonna change it again. You're gonna change it again,
No,
guys.
I'm staying with St.
He
I'm
done
staying with
changed
St.
Iona
Mary's.
once already.
I'm staying with St. Mary's. I do like Iona, but I think it's gonna end right there.
Okay. All right. Then we got TCU and Gonzaga, and I got Gonzaga moving on.
No change.
Now again, this last game of the second round was two upset teams for me, as I had Boise State and UNC Asheville, and I got them boys from Carolina moving on to the Sweet 16.
Remember, I had Northwestern, UCLA. I got UCLA moving on.
Okay. All right, so we're down to 16 teams. Well, let me look and see. We got any more messages over here? No.
No, we pretty quiet.
Billy being quiet now. All right. All right.
If
So
you're still out there, throw a message up. Say hi. Talk to us in the message box, or text me. Let me know you still watching us. You still tuned in.
all right, 316. We're going to start back over in the South. I've got Maryland against San Diego State, and the Terrapins run ends there, and San Diego State moves on to the Elite Eight.
I had to keep scrolling. I had to see where we was at. Your bracket all tore up. I hope you ain't. I hope you're not in that run my pool. Hey, you just donated that little money. I ain't gonna say what it is. You donated that. I had Alabama and Virginia, and yeah, I'm still with Alabama. Roll Tide.
Okay. Those are words that never hear come out of my mouth.
And not even mine, but this is I like their odds. Like I said before, unless they, you know the rest. I don't want to keep saying it. It's a sad event, but
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So the next game, I got Baylor and Arizona. And I think the Big 12 boys are just too much for Arizona. I got Baylor moving on to the Elite Eight.
Same. No change.
Then we got Purdue and them Oral Roberts upset boys. But their upset days are done. I got Purdue moving on to the Elite Eight.
Brotherhood, baby. Drink to that. Dookies, baby.
Okay. And then we got Kansas State and Marquette. And as much as I like Kansas State, I think their days are done. And Marquette will advance to the Elite Eight. Unofficial.
I looked at that matchup too. I do like Marquette, but I don't know. I'm rocking with the Wildcats.
There you go. All right. We're moving over to the Midwest. And we have Iowa and Drake. And the upset for Drake is over. Iowa will advance to the Elite Eight.
Remember, I got Miami
Yeah.
and Texas A&M.
No, that's up a little. We're up a little higher.
Oh, switch. Oh, yeah. Iowa, Miami. My bad. I got Miami.
He's got the Hurricanes. Then we also have Xavier in Texas. That's who I have. And I got the Big 12 moving on and Texas beating Xavier.
Yeah, I got Texas. Texas A&M beating Xavier.
Okay. Now in the last bracket, we have in the West bracket, we have Kansas and Iona.
Oh, shit.
Damn, you spill your drink over there?
No, I'm trying to be incognito and man, pour on the side, but shit, I'm out here. Hey, shout out to my best friend.
Don Julio. All right, so Kansas and Iona had a great run, but their season comes to an end as Kansas moves on to the Elite Eight.
I had Kansas and St. Mary's. I got Kansas moving on.
Okay. Then the last game of the Sweet 16, we have Gonzaga, and I have UNC Asheville. You got UCLA. I got UNC Asheville pulling up another upset and moving to the Elite Eight.
Hey, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Hey, that cup, that old man cup that you got, your promo.
Yeah.
Hey, just go ahead and just dump it. Cause I don't know what you over there drinking. You over there tripping. Hey, I know I got my unofficial going on, but you got the tripping going on.
Oh. All right. So who you got?
I got I had UCLA and Gonzaga, so
Yep.
I'm still rocking with the Bruins.
You got UCLA going to the Elite Eight.
Got them going to the Elite Eight.
All right, so we're down to just a few picks left. Let's see one more time. Let's see if Billy said anything. Oh, Lynette Miller.
Hey,
she said
what's
cheers.
up, Lynette? Hey, happy birthday, Nat. Happy birthday. Hey, cheers.
Oh, we got a few people. Kanisha Wilson. Oh, she made a face. I don't know what that is.
Niche, what's up?
And Clara Wells.
To you, Niche.
Talked again. She said a great show. Face blue smiling.
What's going on, Auntie?
And then leave the Henny to you. Yeah.
You know, Auntie, I switched. That was tearing my insides up. Tequila. I got to keep it with my roots, my Hispanic roots.
Okay. All right, so we're down to 8 teams. Start back off with the South. I've got San Diego State and Baylor, and I've got Baylor punching their ticket to Houston in the Final Four.
You know, your bracket all tore up, man, so I got to find out where you at. You skipped
We're in the Elite Eight. Elite Eight. On the South.
Yeah, you skipped. You went straight to Baylor.
Well, I said they were playing. San Diego State is playing Baylor. And I got Baylor winning. They're in the Final Four.
Oh, what I had the
You had Alabama over there?
Yeah, Alabama and Baylor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Alabama.
Got Alabama going to Final Four. All right. In the East, I got Purdue and Marquette playing for that ticket to Houston, and I got Purdue punching the ticket for the Big Ten.
Everybody, if you're still watching, you're still tuned in, put your cups up. Brotherhood, baby. One for the Blue Devils, brotherhood.
Yeah, they was out a long time ago.
Brother.
All right. So now we got in the Midwest, Iowa and Texas. And them Longhorns are punching they're going back home to play in the Final Four. You got who you got? Iowa and A&M,
Yeah, I had Miami and
Miami and A&M. Okay.
yeah, I'm still rocking with the Hurricanes. But as I go back,
Unofficial.
I'm gonna have to go look at that one.
Okay. But you're going with Hurricanes right now?
But I do got a disclaimer though. You know, Pitt is up right now, or it's tied. Told you that if Pitt wins, it's gonna change.
Okay.
Pitt. But
Okay.
we'll talk about at the end on the wrap up.
All right. The last Elite Eight game, I got Kansas and UNC Asheville. And UNC Asheville had another great season with 3 upsets, but they will not get a fourth as Kansas punches their ticket to Houston, and 3 teams from the Big 12 will make it to the Final Four.
Sometimes, man, you can't chase your heart, man. You gotta think about the money you about to just donate. Sometimes you just can't go with the home team. You know, when I run my pool, it don't go by favoritism. Now that I've been out, you know, I had Kansas and UCLA. I got Kansas.
So you got one Big 12 team going.
Yeah, I got Kansas.
You got one SEC,
One
2
ACC.
ACC, and a Big 12. You got Duke and Miami.
Yeah, Duke and Miami.
Yeah. All right. So in the Final Four, I got Baylor playing Purdue, and I got Purdue advancing to the national championship game.
You got who? Purdue?
Purdue.
Where we in the South?
Well, it's the Final Four.
Yeah, so I got you know your bracket all tore up, man. So I had Alabama and Duke. Put your cups down on this one, fans. I'm going with Alabama.
Oh. Oh. All right. And then the other Final Four, I got Texas and Kansas, who will play for the 4th time this season. Texas is 2-1 against Kansas, and they will come out 3-1, beating Kansas and advancing to the national championship to play Purdue. Who do you got?
You thinking about moving to Texas or something?
No.
Because you
No,
tripping
I hate,
over. And you
I
about
hate being
to.
down there. No.
I'm just saying, you riding with Texas. You know, I'm about 45 minutes from UT. And I ain't even going for them. But I got I had Kansas, Miami. I got them Jayhawks advancing to the
Okay.
championship game.
So I have Purdue and Texas playing for the national championship. And it really hurts me to say this as a Sooner fan. But I got the Texas Longhorns winning it all.
Hey, I tried to have like this pop-up vision board in my head just to see if I can visualize that matchup. That shit said no go.
It said no go.
No way, yeah. You been around too many wrenches in your lifetime. Some damn GA oil and JP fuel. I don't know what's going on in your brain right now. Hey, call your doctor tomorrow, man, because I want to be on that Zoom call. Try to get your ratings up high. But I got Alabama and Kansas. You see, I'm rubbing my head right now. I hate to say this. I really hate to say this, but it's basketball. Roll Tide.
Oh,
I mean, they got a nice squad, man. I don't know, man. They got a nice squad. Kansas, they can't do it 2 in a row, but they got a nice squad. But
it's unofficial.
Unofficial.
I hear you.
Yeah, I got them 67-63. It's gonna be close. Whatever championship game is gonna be close. So, as a betting man, I'm gonna go with whatever the over is, and then I'm gonna pick depending on what the spread is. I'm gonna go with the spread.
Okay.
Because it's gonna be close. There's some good teams out there. So
yeah, it's gonna be fun. I mean, it's really already started. A couple games going on tonight, a couple more tomorrow.
Yeah, Mississippi State winning right now, 23-22.
Okay. So Clara asked me what I have in my red cup. I got some Dos Equis. I'll be drinking some Dos Equis or Bud Light. Tonight I got Dos Equis.
What's up, Ashley?
Right.
Man.
All right. Well, it's excuse me. Appreciate everybody for joining in. It's been a lot of fun.
It has.
And if for those of you that are first time calling, please like and subscribe to the page. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, whichever page you're on, or whichever way you're calling in from, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, then please go in and like and subscribe to the page. Leave some comments. Anything you can do to help us get moving along, I appreciate it. Share to your friends. Let us know, Mr. or Old Man, Mr. Hen. I really do appreciate you being on. We're definitely going to have you on again. Probably have you on and rub it in on whose bracket was closer to being right.
Hey, we need to have a mid bracket to see where we at, because you got about 8 upsets. I got it written down.
Upsets happen, man. Upsets happen.
I know, but I don't know about yours.
We'll see.
But again, hey, thanks for having me, man. I had real fun. I'm on Gunline Smoke podcast next, talking about artillery. So I'm gonna be posting that. But hey, I enjoyed my time. Hey, I hope I'll be on again. Thank you for everybody tuning in. Hey, shout outs to everybody. I don't know what to say, man. I'm tearing up, man. It was just so fun. Nah, but no, for real though. Thanks for having me, man.
I'll be crying too with that bracket you picked.
Hey, but you know what's going on, so I might. Hey, if I'm in Oklahoma this weekend, man, I'm gonna come have a drink with you like always.
Oh, sounds good.
See everybody.
Sounds good.
Hey, just send that invite, man. I'm back.
All right, thanks again for everybody for joining, and we'll see you next time.
Hey, I got one more. Hold on.
Oh.
Hey, don't forget JD Cup Custom. Hey, inbox me if you need a cup made. Hey, don't forget Old Man gear. Hey, show us some of your stuff. Your t-shirts, coffee. One more time.
We got the tumblers, we got the coffee, and we got t-shirts.
Yeah, I want a shirt.
And you can get all of those at, where is it at oldmancoffee.shop.
Yeah, have mine ready. I'm ready. I want to XL in that shirt. I don't know what these, man. I don't know, man. I might need it too, but.
All right. Thanks for joining. We'll see y'all next time.
See you later.
Yeah. That's the same we touch. Alright. Look, got me sliding off yerks and my brody on 10. Clearing out the crowd like they know we gon' win. No, the feeling ain't the same when we touch. I'm still tripping off a cane and a crutch.